Hey guys, it's Renee. So I have an update on my, what is this called? Finish, hang on. So prepared. Makeup to finish in 2014. Okay, so these are the products, makeup items that I want to have finished by the end of the year. I did start this tag a little bit late, so I haven't given myself much time to get through these products, but I have made some progress, so I wanted to do a little update and show you guys how I'm going. So onto the first item, which was in a previous project pan. This is my MAC Clear Brow Gel, and I did end up taking the stopper out of it so I could basically get in the tube and get all the last little drops. I'm now getting to a point where the, what do I call this thing? Spoolie. Where the spoolie isn't looking so packed full of products, so I'm having to start sort of scrape around the edges, and I do have a build up of products still up the end which I need to try and get through, but this guy is slowly but surely it's getting there, which I'm happy to see. The second product is my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in 001 Translucent. And I have completely hit pan. It is finished, all gone. This is a powder that I had to repress in the middle of the pan because the powder started lining all around the edge of the pan. So I repressed it and now it is all gone. So excited that I have one down. There is one gone. So I am... one moment. So I have started to progress on my Napoleon powder that I have in my Finish 6 by Christmas tag. So if you haven't seen that tag, make sure you check it out. Okay, so the next product is my NARS Laguna bronzing powder. I have been using this sucker every day. I love this powder so much. This is another one that I had to repress in the center, and you can see that I'm definitely gaining more and more pan, which is awesome. The repress on this one is quite thick, so it's taking me a little bit longer to try and get through it, but I'm definitely making progress. I have this on as bronzer all around my temple, and I've also concentrated it for a contour as well, which I love. Every time I wear Laguna bronzer, I absolutely love it. I feel like it's the perfect color. It blends beautifully. You know, you can use it as a bronzer and a contour. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, very excited that I am progressing with that one. Next is the product that I hate. This is the Benefit, what is it? Benefit the Porefessional. So it basically says it's a pro balm to minimize the appearance of pores. I really only have pores around my nose, but if I was to just use this on my nose area, it would take me years to get through it. So what I've started doing is using this as an actual face primer, so underneath my foundation. And I see quite a lot of YouTubers that do that use it as a primer. It doesn't really work amazing as a face primer, to be honest. I feel like it doesn't make my foundation last. It doesn't make my foundation look flawless. If anything, it makes my foundation quite cakey. It doesn't absorb into my skin. It is really annoying, but if I don't use it as a face primer, it's never going to get used up. So that is how much I've got left. I have been using this more regularly. As much as I don't like using it, I don't like how it makes my foundation look. Like, if you guys saw my foundation close up, it's all patchy around my nose. Like, all here is very patchy, even up around my eyes. And my chin as well is really bad. It is not nice. I just don't think this is a very good one on my skin anyway. Okay, the next one, which I'm so excited about, and this is one I definitely want to try and get through, is my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And I have had this guy for years, which is why I want to try and use it up. And you can see all around the glass jar that it's separated from the edges because it sort of started to dry out. But what I've done is I've started focusing my brush on this corner, and I'm going to try and work my way across going that way. Simply because I was sort of putting my brush in the center and swirling it around, but I feel like you couldn't really see any progress, and I felt like I was never getting anywhere. But now that I've sort of started digging from the corner, I can slowly see it getting used up. So yes, it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you look back at my original video, you'll see that there was definitely no dent there. So, and I love this as an eyeshadow base. It does amazing, beautiful consistency, and I would definitely repurchase this and recommend it to others. But yeah, I've had this one for a really long time. I want to try and finish it up. I also have a few other MAC paint pots. Like I think I have Bare Study, and that's another one I really need to try and start getting through because I've had for a while. I've got another one called Constructivist, which is like a beautiful bronzy brown. It is gorgeous. That one is going to be a little bit harder because it's a darker base. So yes, try and get through this. But yeah, so excited about my progress. Hey, I've got my Riri Hearts or Loves MAC eyeshadow quad by MAC. This is the Her Cocoa, and it still doesn't really look like I'm making much progress on these. I find it so difficult to get through eyeshadows, especially these ones, because the top sort of darker colors are quite pigmented, so you don't need much. And then these two bottom ones don't have great pigmentation. So what I did end up doing was I got a Q-tip and I basically scraped the top off the both of them just to try and get a bit more pigmentation and get them to pick up a bit more powder like product on the brush. It hasn't helped. When I compared this light shade to my MAC, I think it's Blanc type. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Blanc type. Such a difference in pigmentation. So what I might do is I'll swatch the pair of them. I've just got my Blanc type eyeshadow sitting in this little Z palette, which I have to admit I've kind of been using these shadows a little bit just because I sort of got over the pigmentation on these. But I'll swatch the pair of them. And so, I mean, the one in the Her Cocoa is a little bit more pink, I'd say. So that's this guy. And then, I mean, Blanc type is so soft. You can just see the difference in pigmentation. So that's MAC Blanc type, and that is the Her Cocoa quad. And so, I mean, the Her Cocoa is really pretty. It's just a really easy, basic highlight. But if I'm going to use like a light shade like that, I typically want it to stand out. So yeah, it's taken me a while to get through them. And I'll just swatch as well, because what I've been doing is typically where I would normally put this shade, which is sort of on my lid, I've been using, this is one of my favorite MAC eyeshadows. It's called Amber Lights. It's a frost. It is a really gorgeous, like, it's slightly copper, like a copper gold, and it is so stunning. Absolutely love it. So I'll do the same. I'll swatch the Her Cocoa and then the MAC Amber Lights, and you'll be able to see the difference in pigmentation. So that is the MAC Her Cocoa, and that is the MAC Amber Lights. And so you can just see, I mean, this is a different color obviously, but yeah, the Her Cocoa with those lighter colors, they really don't have nice pigmentation at all, which is really quite annoying. What I'll do is I will swatch the darker ones just so you can see. And I mean, these are really soft. They're really, really pigmented. They are the MAC eyeshadow that I'm used to. You know, that really soft, creamy quality. So you can see the pigmentation on those are beautiful, and I love using that one all over the lid. It is so beautiful. Such a pretty bronze color. So I haven't had much luck with those. I'm just gonna have to keep chipping away at them. The next product is a Napoleon black eyeliner. This is the China Doll eyeliner in Equinox. I'll just drop the lid. I have made a bit of progress on this. I've been using it a lot more often. I've got it on my eyes today. I've been perfecting gel liner. Some days are good, some days are bad, but I'm slowly getting better, which is nice. But I definitely still have to take my time. So it's a bit hard because you can't really see a lot of progress. I'm still sitting at about halfway, and yeah, I'm just slowly, again with this one, chipping away at it. And this is one that dried out, so I ended up adding a couple of drops of eye drops. I couldn't think of the name. I had a couple of eye drops and I put this in the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds, and it made it like, it melted it and made it extremely creamy, so I was able to sort of move it around and squish it, compact it, and it has helped it not being so dry, which I'm really glad that I did, because it's so much easier to use now. When gel liner dries out, it makes it so much more difficult to try and make a very crisp line. Okay, another eyeliner I've got is from Bourjois. This is the metallic eyeliner in 52 Brun Inoxydable. I have used this a few times. I don't know if you'll notice much of a difference with how I've gone, but that is where I am up to with that one. And this is just a really pretty metallic brown. It is super duper creamy. I do have another of these eyeliners. It's just a really pretty wearable bronzy metallic brown, which is really quite nice. So when I haven't been doing gel liner, I've been using this. Okay, I've got my Burts Bees Lip Shimmer in the colour Watermelon, which is a really pretty mauvey kind of pinky purple, and this one has been going amazing. So I am now at the point where I can no longer twist up anymore, but there is product in there. So I sort of finally, today was the day that I was able to actually sort of square this off. So I do really like this lip product, so I am going to dig down and use it up and see how, see how much product is really stuck in here. But yeah, I can no longer apply it from the tube because it's completely level now. So that is awesome. That one will be gone very soon. And onto the last product that I really don't like and I really haven't gotten any use out of is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the colour Buenos Aires, which is like a peachy pink. When it is swatched, it does look quite orange. It's just, I really need, I'm like kicking myself. I really need to get myself into gear and start using this. It does smell beautiful. I really don't like the formula, especially when you're reapplying it. So yeah, I still have a while to go on this one. And that is my update on products that I'm trying to finish up in 2014. I hope you guys liked watching my update video. I will link down below like my previous updates if you want to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. So